Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with a video. We are going to do a review on the Makeup Forever HD Skin Face Essentials palette. And I just recently picked this up at Sephora. I was really intrigued how this will look on my skin tone. I've only used it once, so I can't really give a full review yet if I like it or not. But so far, first impressions, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I do want to compare it to my Catrice palette, and I did buy this one off of Amazon. This is the Magic Shaper Face Cream palette. And to me, honestly, it looks like a dupe. A lot of people were saying they were dupes, so I wanted to do a comparison. If you look at the tones, they are pretty identical. The only difference is that the Makeup Forever one has concealers and these don't. These are only bronzers, highlighters, and blushes. And yeah, there's a very big price difference. This is $88 and this is, I would say, $10 to $15. So yeah, so we're gonna compare both palettes today and I am very excited. First things first, we are going to use different brushes for every shade. I'm going to go into the Makeup Forever one first and we are going to contour. And I'm just going to pick up this shade right here. Just dab a little because it is a pretty cool tone shade and I don't want too much of it. And I'm just gonna place it right here, right above the line. And kind of bring it into my hairline. Pretty much your standard contour shade. You can definitely tell there is a gray undertone. With a different brush, I am going to go in with Catrice, and I am going to go in with this middle shade right here. And I'm just gonna take a little bit, not too much. And one thing's for sure, what I can say is that the Catrice one is a little bit more pigmented. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just kind of have to work more light-handed. I know with the Makeup Forever one, you can definitely build it up. But I'm just gonna take a little bit, do the same steps that I did with the other side. Okay, going in with bronzer, I'm gonna go and mix these two shades together. And I'm gonna take more of the middle one just because I think that would flatter me just a little bit more. And just going to softly pat that in, not too much pressure because I don't want it to be breaking up my foundation. So you can really tell it's more of an orange base bronzer. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of the darker one just to see if I can dark it up a little bit. Okay. Add it to my temples. All right, so now we have the bronzer on this side. All right, now with the Catrice bronzer, this bronzer is a little bit too dark for me, so I'm just going to take a little amount, not too much, because I don't want this to be very dark on my skin. And I'm just going to work that in with the contour shade. Man, I don't want to add too much. But so far, not bad. I feel like the shade would be better on me when I'm darker, like in the summertime. As you can see, it's really dark. The tones of the bronzers are different. I feel like this one's more orange tone and this one is more of like your true brown. So I think I'm gonna go in with the peach tone in here in both of these, and I am just going to put that right on top of the bronzer. These are definitely dewy, and so far it's not bad. You can definitely see it. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I'm just gonna keep on trying to pack this on. And again, it's a good thing that you can build this up to your liking, and it's not going to be too dark to where you have to really blend it in. Honestly, it looks really nice. I really like it. Going into the Catrice palette, I'm going to use a different brush, and I'm just going to swirl that in there. Look, I grabbed way too much, and I'm just going to pat that behind my hand. These are very pigmented, and I'm just going to slowly work that into my cheeks. The Catrice one does give off a dewy effect as well as the Makeup Forever one. I think they both look really nice. Shade wise, they look really similar. To tell you guys the truth, I like the Makeup Forever one better. It just looks more blended out and more like melted into my skin. As the Catrice one, I feel like it is kind of breaking up my foundation underneath it, but you can't really tell until like you're really close. I don't know if it's the brush that I'm using. Next, I have this tiny little blending sponge, and I'm gonna go in on one side, and I'm gonna go in with the Champagne shade, and I'm just gonna put this right on the top of my cheekbones. Hopefully you guys can see. Very pretty. And then I'm gonna go in with the other end and go into the Catrice one. I'm going to place that right on top. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see a difference. Okay, so this one, this highlighter has, I feel like there's gold specks of sparkle in here. Don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but I feel like there's more of a gold speck. And then this one is more just a champagne. Let's just try the concealer on camera. And I feel like I wanted to do like a dedicated video to just using this palette. I have seen people create like a foundation shade for them, which, I mean, I don't like cream foundation, so I probably won't do that. I'm just gonna mix these two shades right here. And yeah, I really just wanna really utilize the palette and see if I really do like it or not. But what about you guys? Do you guys like using cream products? Is it like a hit or miss for you guys, or is it something that you prefer? I am more of just a liquid gal. Even with powder, I don't really like using powder either because I feel like it just looks cakey on me. I'm just gonna take a concealer brush and just work this in. If you're wondering where I got this brush from, it is from Amazon. And I'm just working that concealer into my skin. So far, the concealer is blending out really nice. It is a tad bit light for me, but that's okay. I don't mind it. But I think I would do the concealer first and then put on the blush, because now I just have this white streak over here. So I'm gonna kind of fix that, go into the middle shade. And it's layering on very nicely. Oh, I really like that. Just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna use the same brush. And I'm gonna go into the Catrice. I just wanna see if maybe it has to do with the brush that kind of separated on this side. But let's just see. It's definitely a lot more pigmented, but okay, yeah, it is the brush. It's the brush that I use. Don't use, I mean, they're both kind of the same, but this one's not as dense as this one. So this is it. I feel like now you really can't tell the difference. Final review, the Makeup Forever one I really like. I feel like it is really blendable and very buildable. I feel like it really does melt into your skin, so that's a very good plus. The Catrice one, I feel like it's a lot more pigmented, so you have to be really careful how much you grab, and you do have to work with it a little bit more. I feel like you have to spend just a little bit more time on blending this out. The color shades are pretty much identical. The highlighters are a little bit different, but you can't really tell. Again, this is $10 to $15, and then this one is $88. If I didn't have a lot of makeup, this is a really good palette for like a one and done travel palette, and just bring this along with some brushes and you're good to go. So I think this is a very good buy for me, just because I am going to be traveling a lot this year, and I'm definitely gonna bring this along with me wherever I go. So I'm really happy with this. And yeah, guys, that is the review. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one.